everybody, this is Rose of Sharon, and I'm back again with another book review. I just recently read Clockwork Destiny, which is written by Kevin J. Anderson and Neil Part. Now, that second author, co-author, actually should be very, very familiar with those of us who are Rush fans. And Neil, unfortunately, passed. But we are so lucky to have this absolutely just spellbinding work, and is nothing short of enthralling, and I adore steampunk. So when I saw the cover, I didn't even realize that Part had co-authored it. I wasn't even looking at that. The airship caught my eye, and then the title caught my eye, and then I realized, oh, it's a trilogy. Kind of like with Foundry Side. So this is the penultimate in the series. But you really don't have to read the other two in order to get the gist of what's happening, especially with the Watchmaker. And the Watchmaker is one of the protagonists in the story. And then, of course, you have the Anarchist. So you've got good versus evil, light versus dark. And it's a tale as old as time. See what I did there? But this book is absolutely magnificent, and I just thought to myself, yeah, I'm gonna have to own it now, because it's really difficult to come across steampunk anything, and I want to bring awareness to it, especially now that I know that there are other books in the series, as well as another book that was inspired by songs that Rush wrote. And I think it was also written by Anderson in part. But I put it on my list. I think it's 2113 or something. I think it's 2113. I think 2113. I do believe that's the name of the book. Don't quote me on that, but the subtitle is Songs Inspired by Rush. And I would definitely love to read that, because I'm a huge fan of Rush, have been since I was little. I love bands from the 70s, and they're one of my absolute top of all bands that have ever existed. And I wanted to see them in concert, but since Neil died, they're not going on concert anymore. They're not touring, so that totally makes sense. But we have one last thing that Neil penned before he died. Actually, this is something that he wrote, and just to see how eloquent and poetic he is, or was, is really quite telling of his personality, and just his imagination is just unbelievable. It's incredible, and I could visualize everything in these pages coming to life, and these characters and their world. And unfortunately, it was way too short, but if you ever have a chance to pick this up at your local library, do, because it is absolutely magnificent, and I can't give it any higher recommendations than what I do. So until next time, live long and prosper. Ciao, tutti.